Brash is a battle rapper, a producer, a songwriter, a blogger, and dick bag. Ooh, yeah. This is the Art of HipHop, talking with underground rap's best MCs. And here's your host, Brash.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is Brash. I am back. Ladies and gentlemen, being probably all 8 or so of the amount of people that will currently be listening to the show that we are broadcasting live for the very first time ever. I am very proud to announce that. We're on Mixlr. So there's like a whole way to do it. I don't know what it is though, and now that I'm broadcasting live, I'm nervous. I've got stage fright. Whoa. And nobody's hearing me yet. Probably all like 3 people in the entire world are maybe tuning in or checking their Facebook feeds and seeing it for the first time around now. But anyways, got an awesome guest with us here tonight. His name is 5 a.m. He's a very interesting artist. I remember coming across 5 a.m. back as early as 2003, maybe 4. See, I grew up in the southeast corner of Connecticut, a little area known as Ledger, Connecticut, North Stonington, Mystic. That whole area down there is where I used to do my thing. And when I was doing my art back in the day, trying to figure out who I was, basically, and how I wanted to sound, I came across a producer called Illphonics. Illphonics was a dude. He was in the Navy at the time, and he was really good at making beats, and he had an apartment in Mystic. So getting to know this cat over a period of years, he started reaching out to other artists in Connecticut, and the first time I remember hearing about 5 a.m. was through him in that area. And apparently, 5, you came down, you did your thing, and you were all about your business. And through the years, just being, a witness to what kind of an artist you are, very prolific dude, puts out, a couple albums a year, it seems. I mean, it's hard to keep track, but 5 a.m., welcome to the show, man. How are you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling good, man. Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, no problem, man. Thanks for doing it. And, yeah, man, so what's going on with you? You just did a video? You were doing a video earlier today?
Yeah, me and Natty Cypher, we have a project coming out September 21st called Completely Disrespectful. And we shot a video today. Well, we shot most of the video today due to light concerns, because the song that we shot was for a song called, the video we shot was for a song called Hot Town, and you can't exactly do a song called Hot Town when there's no light. So just how it worked, the videographer that we're working with, Shane McLennan, really talented dude. He's doing one of Political Animals' new videos as well. Everyone's got a day job, so he was working, and then we only got to start shooting at around 5:30. So we got a couple of nice shots done, but then the sun starts to go down. But it was good, man. We got a good start to it. We got a couple more shots that we had in mind and set up to finish hopefully on Monday, and then that video will be out soon.
That's cool, man. So yeah, it's fresh talent all around. So when you do a video, do you like when I did it, I had an idea of what I wanted, and I just kind of told the director what I wanted to do. You know what I mean? And it was a lot of the ideas were my shots and stuff like that. Is that kind of how the creative process for that is going for you? Like, I kind of see this in my head, and then you're just having somebody kind of put it together as you explain it, or is it kind of like, this whole video is kind of like a brainchild of this person, and your music's going to it? Because I've seen videos work both ways, and they both, depending on the chemistry, it can go either way. It could be dope, Like, how do you think that's coming together? Is it more like your brainchild or more his, or?
With this, I would say it's because me and Matty Cypher, we don't know, I would say, as much about the equipment that Shane does. Shane, the guy shooting the video. So how it works is we kind of tell him what we'd like to see, and then he tells us how we can make it happen.
I got you.
He's the one with the lenses and everything like that. That's his area of expertise. So we definitely have the shots set up that we'd like to see, and then it's kind of, he knows how to make that happen for it. So it's a nice collaborative process that we have going on.
That's cool, man. That's a good way to do it, man, because I've got another album cooking right now, and I'm not a visual artist, and I have an idea, but it just feels so, I don't like people telling me how to rap. You know what I mean? So I kind of always feel like whenever I'm working with somebody like that I'm telling them how to do what they do, But that's kind of like what their art is, in a way, I don't know if that makes sense or not. Kind of a weird thing.
No, I agree. Yeah, that's the thing. Like I said, with him, Shane, knowing what we can do, it's a really nice process because we're not just saying, like, dude, I want to stand in front of this train and I have to stand in front of this train. We have no trains in the video, but I just mean for, like, there's no concrete, like, yo, this has to happen. It's, hey, can we do it like this? And he better facilitates us to do it in a way that it's going to look good on camera after.
I gotcha. We might have to back this up because I don't think we're broadcasting. Actually, fuck it. If we're not broadcasting, I'll find out at the end. Who gives a shit? It's still recording. It's still recording, but I don't think it's going out because the thing just gave me an error, and I don't remember doing a thing that you're supposed to do before you do it. But whatever. But shit, man. Do you miss Cryptic? I fucking miss Cryptic, man. You just saw him though. Yeah.
I just saw him the other day, but yeah.
Yeah, how'd that go, man?
Definitely do. My release party went really well at Dewey's in Seymour. I always do at least one release party there when I do my CD releases. This year when I'm putting out this new CD that I just put out, I'm actually doing two release parties. But Dewey's always been great for us, man. And how it worked out was Cryptic had to come back for a personal engagement that he had going on, and it just worked out perfect where, you know, I had the show. I was like, hey, I can do a show around here. He's like, yo, can you do it on Friday? I was like, yes, I can. You know, so I told him, I was like, hey, man, either this weekend for Friday or Saturday. He was like, yo, I can make it for Friday. And I was like, yo, let's do it, man. So I had, it was myself and Razor Raps perform together. Cryptic, Righteousness Gone, Ill, White Cheddar, High Def, Johnny Way, They Walk on Water, Quan, Rock Doogie, and I'm not sure if I said Meta Music, but if I am, I'm repeating myself, but it's okay because they're good enough to say twice.
Nice.
But yeah, no, it was a great time, man. You know, we had, let's say, close to 100 people packed in the Dewey's, which Dewey's is a pretty small spot, so it looked great. Everything sounded great. DJ Mo Nichols was on the ones and twos all night. It was just a all-around good time. You know, like I still, hopefully I don't jinx myself, but, you know, I've still thrown shows where, like, there's never been a fight at one of my shows. Like, nobody gets too ridiculously drunk, nothing like that. Like, I've had the good luck so far of every show that I've put together has gone well. I'm one of those weird people that pays everybody that plays my shows.
Yeah,
and,
you're a rare breed, man. That does not happen.
But my thing is, I just feel like if you decide not to pay someone, like, here's my thing. Like, I know what you make off a show. I'm not saying you. I know when somebody throws a show, I know what you make off that show.
Right.
I'm not telling you exact numbers down to the cent. But if you're going to don't tell me that you can't pay me for a show. Tell me that you're not going to pay me for a show.
Exactly.
Like, you can't, and I did not pay anybody $10. But I'm saying, like, you can't tell me that you can't give me $10.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's that, yo, just tell me that you're not paying me. And then, you know, I won't do the show and it'll go how it goes. But it's man, I pay everyone that's on my shows. I just, like, I feel that that's the best way to do it. Like, really, am I going to be the one that smiles and walks out with $500 in my pocket, or everybody smiles and I walk out with $200 in my pocket? You know what I mean?
I hear you. I hear you, man. I hear you.
I'd rather just spread it around, man. Like, so... And then that way, too, and then, like I told all the guys on my show before, you know, I did the whole group message on Facebook and shit. I told them all, I was like, hey, the more people that come in, the more money is going out to everybody. Like, I'm not stingy with that shit. Like, I feel like we all put on a dope show. Like, I'll take back the money that I put in for the flyers to get printed up, for the tickets to get printed up, and then after that, it's, man, we're splitting some money around, and I just feel that's the right way to do it. I understand a lot of people don't like to do it like that, but me personally, every time I throw a show, man, I like to pay people. I like to put some money in people's pockets. I feel like they're happier that way. Next time, they just put even more effort in to get more people to the show because they know that they're going to get paid. Because not everybody wants to put on their own show, which is completely fine, but still, like, man, I feel everybody should get paid. Like, because... Even, too, where, like, all right, say some people didn't come out to see a certain act, but that act tears it down. Like, if that act just completely rips apart the stage, yeah, like you should get money for that. Like you did a good job. You know what I mean? But a lot of people are really weird and stingy with money and don't want to pay anybody. But man, there's enough to go around. None of us are going to get rich off of one show. It's just not how it is, man. But there's no reason to be greedy about any of this shit. You know?
No, I agree, man. I agree. The way that I handle it, I got a show coming up on the 6th for, because I'm trying to raise some money for some physicals, but I was straight up with everybody when it came time for that. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I only need $200 and my draw sucks, but would you guys help me out? We'll just do a show, you know what I mean? And I got to pay the DJ and stuff. I'm probably not even looking at anything at the end of it, but I'm not sweating this as like it's a career move in the sense that I'm going to get lots of money in my pockets and be able to do, like, I don't need a private jet or nothing. I got a day job. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing is, like, man, I just want everyone to come out, have a good time. A little bit of money can go in everybody's pocket. And it's, like I said, that's the only thing where it's like, man, because I've done it a million times too. And I'm not saying, it's the same for every single show, because obviously, the show that you just said has that circumstance to it. But shit, man, there's plenty of shows where people could pay you, you do a great job, you rock the crowd, and they just go like, cool, thanks for doing that, and I'm going to keep all the money. That's why, like,
yeah, I hear you.
Really, a lot of the times now, like, I won't do shows. I'll just put on shows, and everything goes better for everybody, in my opinion. But even still, like, same shit with me. Like, I'm not trying to whack anybody over the head for anything. It's like, yo, just throw me some gas money and I'll do your show.
Yeah, I gotcha.
But there's still a ton of people that, even like one of my boys, Johnny Way, he had just put up a Facebook post the other day. He had put up a couple of them having to deal with the same thing, and he's just like, puts up the scenario of like, rapper hits me up. Hey, bro, do you want to do a show? Will I be compensated? Never hear from that rapper again. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah, that's
and
corny.
then it almost even turns into like, not a beef situation, but man, that dude's greedy. He wants money to perform. And it's like, nah, nobody asked you for $300 to perform. It's just like, hey, man, I'm driving to your show. Can you give me a little bit of gas money? But
well, it's the approach. It's the approach. You know?
What's
like,
that?
It's the approach. Like, the way that you're handling it is so much better than a lot of these. Like, a lot of rappers that I've dealt with act like babies. Like, oh, there's nothing in it for me? Nah, I'm not doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, but that's what building is, like I'll throw you a little bit of gas money or something, or I don't know, like asking for, come on, man, something small. Like, make it so I can buy a cup of coffee at Dunkin' Donuts across the street from the venue before, you know what I mean? Like, it's not, no one's asking for the world when it comes to that shit. And the people who are, yeah, greed. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. But, I mean, people who are reason, and that's why, like, I rock with an extended circle, but I just try to rock with all like-minded people who understand everything. And it's weird too, because a bunch of the people that I rock with, even too, they'll tell me, like, "Nah, man, you don't have to pay me." And I'm like, "Yeah, but I am, I am gonna pay you." Like, I just want everyone to be happy at the end of the night, because try to put on a good show, man. Play in front of some people that have never seen you before. Me personally, that's my favorite thing. If every single time I could perform in front of fucking people who don't know me at all. Yeah, that's my dream. Like that's because even a while ago when me and Crip and a bunch of other people were doing shows together, like I stopped doing those shows because a little fan base that built. Like we would get consistently 100 to 150. A couple of the shows broke 200 people.
Yeah,
but. Literally, and I understand the definition of the word literally, and I'm telling you literally,
nice.
I could tell you every single person's name in the crowd, and I hated it.
Really?
And I fucking and playing in front of 200 people, and I could name every single person, and I fucking hated it.
Why? I would love that, because you're hanging out with all your friends. That's the way I look at it, anyway.
I can tell you that I know everyone in the crowd. I'm not saying they're my friends. I'm just saying it was just like...
Yeah, good point.
I just
Very
knew
valid.
every single person. And there's no growth there.
Yeah.
There's no room to grow there, because then even at a certain point you get fans that are possessive on the... I know about this, quote, underground thing that I want nobody else to know
about. Exactly.
When any band that you heard about before they blow up big, and you're like, yeah, but nah, I knew about them, And it's the same shit where it's like some people get mad because other people even start listening to you. It's a real weird
I never
thing.
thought of that shit. That's what I've been dealing with. That, like, I have people hit me up and they go, yo, I really love your music. Like, yeah, tell your friends. And then that's it. And I'm like, why don't they tell their... That must be the motivation is they, oh, I know who he is, so I don't really want to, like, spread this around too much because, you know, it's like my little secret kind of a thing. Because I've been like that. I've been that with that mentality before about some shit in the past, you know? So maybe... Damn, I never really thought of it, though, you know? Weird.
Yep. It gets weird after a point. And like I said, it had gotten to a point where I was like, man, I don't like this anymore. Like, I'm trying to reach out to other people, do shows with different people all the time, try to, you know, expand to different fan bases of, hey, I'd like you to find my fan base. I'd like, you know, me to get cross over to your fan. That's also why I do a lot of songs with people, because they're going to show their friends, I'm going to show my friends, and hey, maybe some of my friends are like you, some of your friends are like me, and it's a good thing all around.
Yeah, no doubt, man. I mean, I don't know, man. This whole getting fans thing, though, it's so hard for me to, like, how do you promote for a show? Like, what do you do? I heard you mentioned earlier you print flyers. Like, I got that show on the 6th coming up, and I was like, print flyers, and then I thought to myself, you know what? I don't really want to do that. I don't want to really walk around and just hand people pieces of paper. Like, how do you handle your promotional game, you know? Well,
me personally, like, I think that MySpace was different than Facebook. Like, on MySpace, you could get to people that didn't know who you are. On Facebook, you're friends with the people. Like, obviously, you know, I have 700 whatever friends on Facebook. No, I don't know all of them. Some have added me through music and things like that.
Right.
But everyone who's added you already knows who you are. So, yes, it's good to promote to them. You know, you're going to want to make your event page. You're going to want to make your flyer that you have online and circulate that around.
Right.
But, so there, even still, you have enclosed yourself into these people already know who you are. And at that point, then, like what I did is I went down to Kinko's and I printed up the flyer that I had on big 11 by 17 pieces of paper, black and white. It looked all right. And, you know, they're like 21 cents a copy. So I spent $10, print up around 40 of them. And me and my friend Il, like, we just went around and we put them up all around Seymour. You know, like, around the venue, within, like, a mile or two surrounding the radius of the place that we were playing. And it's just like, and I also printed up, you know, small flyers too, and gave them each act, and was like, you know, if you go out to a bar or something, drop them on the bar, do it. Like, I'm not saying cold call people on some, hey, do you like hip-hop? Listen to this, you know what I mean? I'm not saying do that, but I just like to get off the internet as well. I like, because I think a lot of people are trapped in, like, they'll release a CD and promote it on the internet, and they think that their job is done. They promote it on Facebook, and their job is done. And that's the thing of, like I said, all those people already know who you are, and they already know if they're going to go to your show or not. And when I did the show on August 23rd, we saw the fruits of our labor. Like, there were people who did not know who we were, like anybody on the show, and they just came to check it out because the show was $5. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, I'm going to go here, maybe see the music. I'm at a bar, I could drink. If I don't like it, I could leave. But it's, you know, it's only $5, so it's not the biggest deal. But, yeah I believe in a combination of both. Like, yes, promote online. You don't want to forget the fans that you already have. You want them to know what's going on. You want them to, you know, obviously, of course, still feel included and special in it, but the dream is always expand. You know, like, you want...
Right. It's hard to do, man. It's hard to do.
You know, more money. I want more recognition. I want all that stuff to just keep it growing. And I believe every one of us would like to make a living off of their craft. I think that's that's hopefully not hopefully, because if it's not someone's goal, it's not a problem. But you know, that's my goal. Is I'd like to make a living off of music, and I feel the way to do that is to get it out to more people. And I'm not delusional. Like, I understand that my music is not for everybody, you know?
Right.
You know, how do you get with a girl? You have to talk to, you know, as many as you do, and then, hey, maybe one says hi back and likes you. Same thing with music. Like, you want to get it out there. Some people think I'm fucking disgusting. Some people think I'm whack as shit. The best diss I ever got was on MySpace. Somebody told me I sounded like a whack version of Fred Durst. This shit was hilarious to me. It didn't hurt my feelings. It didn't do anything like that. But like I said, there's people who, aren't going to like your music, and it's just how it is, and I'm perfectly fine with that. Not everybody likes Coke. You know what I mean?
Right,
People like Pepsi. It's just how it works. But
yeah, that's a good point,
your
man.
original question, yeah, I think it's a combination of you promote online, try to get all your shit out there online, and then, do some offline promoting too, and I think that works best. And like I said too, I definitely understand the whole, not everyone wants to walk up to someone they don't know with a flyer, but what me and Il did, we posted a lot of them on high traffic areas, like outside liquor stores. We posted them on telephone poles around town. We posted them up like near the skate park, near things like that. Just high traffic areas, people would walk by. Some people are going to see it, and you might get a couple other people to go. And for spending $10 and like 2 hours to walk around, I felt like it was worth it.
Yeah, I got you, man. I don't know. Man, you just opened my eyes about how lazy I am. It's ridiculous. But I mean, I'm doing things like podcasting. You know what I mean? Like, this is kind of like one way of promoting what I'm doing. Like but here's the thing. I always feel like I'm such a narcissist every time I post something and go, "Hey, me, look at this. You know what I mean? I think you actually liked the post they did the other day with a show flyer that I have going. And you were like, haha. Because, I don't know, man, I don't know how to promote without feeling like I'm a narcissist. It's just like this weird douchey feeling, like, come see me. Like, I don't know. Did you ever feel like that? And how did you get over it, Like, what did you do? Or has that just never been an issue for you?
No, I hear what you're saying, and I know what you're saying, but it's just kind of, I try to look at it as a, not come out and see it, not all about me, but I've put together a collective of artists that I think if you come out and see them, you'll have a good time.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's not necessarily that, the whole narcissistic me, come out and just see me. Like, I feel like the show that I put together was like, hey, I think, you could check out any one of these acts and have a good time. Of course, you might not like them all, you might like a couple, but
that's a really good insight. That's a really good insight.
Hey, man, I got some people on the show that I feel everyone would like. Very talented people.
Yeah, you're doing really well for yourself as far as being an artist, man. I mean, you are consistent as fuck. Like, I don't know too many artists that are as consistent as you. You're like Connecticut's Quell. You know Quell at all? Have you ever hear of that dude?
I've heard of him. Somebody was telling me about him. Sartorius he had mentioned him to me the other day and asked if I had heard him.
Oh, he's sick. I met him in person and shit, man. He's dope. He's just a really prolific cat like you. He's just put out a ton of music, and he's like one of the, like guys like you and me, we really got to stick it out in order to have, eke out any kind of a career. You know what I mean? And, just how much you've done has impressed. Like, how many albums mixed, how many projects do you have out? How many have you done now? A lot.
Yeah, I did, albums that we kind of just burnt on CDs. What I started out was me and my boy IMC. Basically, when I was 14, 15, my boy IMC and his brother, he went by Lost, spelled LAWST, and it is an acronym for something that escapes me right now. But they basically taught me how to rap, taught me how to I wouldn't say necessarily taught me how to rap, but taught me how to count bars, told me what a 16 was, all that stuff, how to formulate and format songs, and
set up
from
punchlines.
Yeah, stuff like that. Just basically because I started from, hey, I don't like a bunch of this music,
right?
So I'd like to throw my hat in and be like, I think that I could do it better than a good amount of people. I'd like to try it. Things like that. And so me and IMC, we went on, we made 2 CDs together that weren't printed up, but we burnt and passed around our town, stuff like that. And then I made 5 CDs and a series of mixtapes called the Wake Up series. Like I said, there was 1 through 5. After that, I put out a CD called Embrace Insanity. Then I put out a rare songs and collabo songs, just songs that I'd never, really put out or felt like putting out. Just some songs escape, where you're like, I might put that in this one, then you don't. Then it's 5 years later and you're like, I never put out that song. Because I even have songs that I perform live that I don't know why they're not on a CD. So
yeah, I hear you.
And then I just released Say Something Else is the CD that I just released. That is 17 tracks, and at first I was going to do a double CD, and but I just feel like we live in too quick of times where I didn't think that it was smart to release 36 tracks at once.
I hear you, yeah.
Did against it. So, this CD anyway, it has 17 tracks on it. Plug. It's free at 5amhiphop.com. It's free on SoundCloud SoundCloud.com/5amhiphop. Yeah, I just put it out, literally last week. It's been getting a great response. But to answer your question, it's somewhere around the area of 8, 9, 10 CDs so far. And then September 21st, me and my buddy Matty Psycho, we're putting out our CD. That features Just a Lot, Jedi Mind Tricks, Diabolic, who's, down with the Immortal Technique Camp, and Apathy. And then after that, me and my buddy Issues, we have recorded an entire CD together. That we're just in the mixing process of right now.
Nice.
That'll be done. I'm finishing up a comedy CD, and I'm finishing up disc 2.
Oh yeah, dude, what is your comedy rap name?
Little Mattress.
Little Mattress. Yeah, I like that page. You haven't been too active on there though.
No, because I was recording Say Something Else, and the Little Mattress CD is called Balls Across the Nose. I was recording them at the same time, kind of going back and forth, and then I was like, all right, I just want to finish up Say Something Else, so I just finished that one up quick, and now I'm back into I'm going to work on the comedy CD and disc 2 at the same time. But I can actually tell you where the name comes from. This personal decision, not saying I'm right. I think the rapper from Linkin Park is the worst rapper ever. Mike Shinoda, I just think he's...
he's really old school, but he's kind of... He sounds lazy to me when I hear him,
Especially because I'm paraphrasing, but because he had... What made me really just, vomit in my mouth is he had a line paraphrasing once again, it's something to the effect of, my name is Mike, and you'll never forget it like riding a bike. And I lost my shit, and I was just like, this guy's a fucking millionaire, you know what I mean? It ruined my day. So what do I say? Is then he put together that rap troupe, Fort Minor.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who else was in it. I don't know what happened. But he did a song with Black Thought, which once again ruined my life because I'm like, how the fuck are you doing a song with Black Thought?
Major label money, man. Major label money.
And that Black Thought probably doesn't respect him. I get how the whole thing works, but in Black Thought's verse, he was talking something about having a shitty apartment back in the day. Blah, 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 blah. I got a little TV. I got a little mattress. And I thought little mattress sounded exactly like somebody's down. Somebody probably else has the name. You know what I mean?
Right.
But with little mattress, I laughed. And I was like, you know what?
That's a great name.
My new the little mattress. Like I said, there's probably someone else who has it, and it's going to diss me.
You know what I mean? Who gives a fuck, though? Now, you know what? I don't think anybody on the face of the planet is a rapper by the name of Little Mattress. But you never know, man.
Man.
A whole bunch of other brashes emerged. I remember when I got, this name isn't self-proclaimed. I got stuck with it. Somebody said it to me as this is what your name should be because that's what you sound like and how you act. And I said no. And then I was opening up for something. I can't even remember what it is right now because I'm talking into a microphone. But if this microphone wasn't here, I'd be able to remember. And the name got put on a flyer. And then the next thing I know, I was just kind of stuck with it. And then I had 2 gigs back to back after that. And I'm like, well, I guess that's what I'm going up as now.
Yep.
And for a long time, people were like MC Brash every time they talk to me. Hey, MC Brash. Like, just, I guess if we're gonna go with this, man, just please call me Brash. But for like 4 years, every time, hey, MC Brash.
Yep.
Yo, you don't gotta call me MC Brash every time you see me. But that's how people used to bill me and shit. It was weird. I don't know. I'm glad I got away from that. MC Brash. It's just Brash, man. But
anytime, like, that McDonald's thing comes up, you know what I mean, where it looks like Nick Brash, and they're like, no, it's not, that's not it.
Yeah. Dude, I was on stage at a big show, big audience. There's like 300 people in the pit on the main stage at the Webster, right?
Yeah.
Packed house.
Nice.
One of the DJs from 93.7, I'm completely unknown, like I still am to this day. They get my name on a piece of paper, and this dude, I don't know who the DJ was. I forget. It doesn't matter anyway. The DJ goes, and everybody, please welcome Mick Brash in front of all those people, and they all just looked at me like, "Your name's really McBrash?" And I've never wanted to die. I understand murder-suicide now. Why people kill other people and then kill themselves? Because in that moment, I just wanted to die.
Yeah, and you're like, man, I didn't spit one bar yet, and
Right.
these people are like, Nick Brash?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, no. Thanks for turning off an audience. But I did okay. It was the Method Man show. That's what it was.
Dude, I can't explain to you how many corny fucking jokes that I've gotten with people introducing me to come to the stage. You know what time it is?
Oh, yeah?
Oh, kill yourself. Like,
Is that what time you wake up in the morning?
yeah, there's been so many times where I've gotten on stage and the first thing I've said is, yes, my name is also a time. I get it.
Yeah.
Please hit the music. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, can you fucking imagine how many people have come up to Sartorius and be like, you know that Biggie song? You know what song you should remake? You know how it's
God.
like, Sartorius?
Yeah,
you know
no shit.
Oh, man. I feel bad for, but it's sad.
When I met Sartorius, I felt like such an asshole because I thought it was like a rap name. I didn't know it was his real name.
Yeah,
so I was like, Sartorius, what's that mean? And he just looked at me like, it's my fucking name, you idiot. And I'm like, oh, great. Now great. Just made a fucking ass out of myself in an instant, which is what I'm good at, but...
It's understandable, though. It's understandable.
I guess, yeah. No gimmicks with that cat, though. Sartorius.
Nope.
But, yeah, man, so what's the new project called? I haven't heard of song, and that's not because I've, intentionally been avoiding it or anything. It's just I'm a douchebag, but I wanted to get it some shine, so hence you being here.
Hey, I'm one of those rappers that I don't promote. Once again, I'm weird. I apologize, but... I don't promote the other rappers because I feel that I'm not trying to build my fan base off other rappers. It's dumb. But, it's called Say Something Else. It's CD, I put out myself. I recorded at Studio Neon, downtown New Haven. Well, most of it was recorded there. Some of it I recorded at my house back in the day, but it's just easier to put on the back of the CD. Mostly recorded at Studio Neon. I think, it's 17 tracks. It's just, I just like it, man. Like, I make music for myself. I make it to release aggression, to just get shit out of me. Like, there's some people collect stamps, some people play video games, some people never get shit out of them and go on killing sprees. I just personally, I love writing. I love just getting shit out of my head that's in my head. A lot of it's really aggressive, and, I think there's a lot of dope songs on there. There's a lot of dope cats on there, too. I have Meta Music on there. I have Tony Kankles from They Walk on Water.
Nice.
And because I'm talking and I am trying to think at the same time, I can't think who else. Oh, I have Chuck Nichols, a.k.a. It's Your Boy. He's on the last track. I have him hyping that up for me, and that was a real good experience. Let me think. Who else? I have, like I said, Meta Music, James Joyce, Tony Kankles, and I'm going to forget someone that's going to get really mad at me. But
yeah, that's how it always goes, man. That's how it always goes. There's too many people to remember in this beautiful world. But
exactly.
yeah, it sounds like a good project, man. You don't have it on iTunes or anything like that? You just got the Bandcamps and shit going, or?
Yeah, I just have the Bandcamp going because I released it for free, and it's not on iTunes because I stole like 2 beats. Like I redid Straight Outta Compton because no one's ever done that before. I redid Straight Outta Compton, and I did a song called Straight Out the Bible, where the first verse
Nice.
is and it's really, straight out the Bible, crazy motherfucking name Jesus, and really, like, I really went for it. But the first verse is about Jesus and his whole life, and the second verse is about Judas and why he would have made some of the decisions that he did, like,
Jesus.
because I kind of sympathized with it over, like, Jesus said it was going to happen, so, like, Judas went and tried to make some money off the deal. I just like took that kind of, because I had to fill up like 24 bars, so I couldn't just be like, and Judas turned his back on him, and it sucks. Good night. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I hear you.
But yeah, I actually plan on shooting a video for that too, because I do it live. It's pretty ridiculous. Even I did it live at my CD release party, and as soon as the song ended, somebody just went, did he say straight out the Bible? Like, so it was good. Like,
nice. Dude, you have another song that floored me once. When we did that show at that garage, I can't even remember what city it was in, but it was, this was a while ago, man. I'm talking like 2005 or 6, like
I
back
think it was
there.
water buried in someone's garage.
Yeah.
It might have been.
Yeah, you did a song called AIDS. How many of us have it, or some shit, and it just killed me.
Yeah.
It was...
I redid fucking, cause me, like, I don't feel that all music needs to be, like, hardcore, gang, like...
Super serial?
I have songs like that, but I don't feel like every single song needs to be like that, because not everybody's punching people in the face 24 hours a day, you know? So, like, I really do enjoy comedy songs as well. Yeah, that song was, that was the end of the song that you're referring to. I redid OPP by Naughty by Nature.
That's right, yeah. Dude, it's been some years.
Yeah, and it actually has a deeper meaning that I'm sure absolutely nobody got. But the song was basically about how, like, I feel like kids are so stupid these days that a celebrity could make AIDS popular and kids would go out and get it. Like, that's what the whole song was really about.
Yeah.
Like,
Jesus.
Because I truly believe that. Like, I don't know, man. Like, if Lil Wayne was like, yo, you need to get AIDS, that I'm not saying everybody, but there would be a certain amount of the population that would go out and get AIDS and, like, brag about how they have AIDS.
Yeah,
I really think there's a lot of
deep thought into that, man. Jesus. I didn't even hear that, though. I remember when you were doing it, I was thinking more like, yeah, he's rapping about AIDS. So, yeah, I'm in that boat of I didn't get it, but I did a song once. I don't mean to bring up a depressing fact, but did you ever meet my buddy Al? Did you ever meet Al? I don't know if you remember Al or not.
I'm not sure. No, I don't think so.
Well, he was doing hype for me for a while. I met him through a record label that we were doing, and he got shot and killed. He was trying to break up a fight at Cocktails on the Green up in I'm forgetting the city. But it was like a real white city, like where shit doesn't ever happen like that. You know what I mean? And he was trying to break up a fight, and he caught one. And, rest in peace, Al Bugs. And, yeah, I don't mean to bring up depressing shit out of nowhere, but I know what it means to write a song and have nobody get it, because I wrote a joint called Locked and Loaded, and it was supposed to be ironic about how all this gun talk isn't really... it sounds cool, but there's actually a meaning behind it. And most of the cats who were talking about clapping and doing all this shit, have you lost anybody to gun violence? Like, do you know what all the bullshit, like, me and Al weren't super, super tight, but that was somebody I knew and I respected and cared about, and now he's gone forever, and that sucks because of gun violence. So I was trying to be ironic with the whole thing, but I remember once I did it at Sully's and I got off stage and I appreciated the love, but I had somebody come up to me like, yo, you tough as shit, yo. You tough.
Wow.
And I'm just like, that wasn't the point of what I did up there.
Not what it was about, but they heard the word gun and were like, yes.
Well, it also says, locked and loaded, locked and loaded, and it builds up, you know what I mean? And then click, click, boom. But it's supposed to be ironic, man. You know what I mean? I don't know. And I didn't really think I think maybe the song didn't do a good enough job of like putting that into the mind frame of, you know, this is somebody who has some sort of insight into this. You know what I mean? So
I hear you, but it's that thing, man. Some people are going to get it, some people aren't, you know?
Yeah. Well, the people who get it aren't going to be like, I understand, and then, like, you know what I mean? Like, celebrate it from the mountaintops that they get your point of view, so.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, you've always been a do-it-yourself kind of cat. You've never been the kind of dude who's like, I'm going to, you know, expose my talent in front of as many people as I can, and then use that to catapult myself into like this superstardom career. Like I meet people like that and I always kind of think it's silly. Like you've always been like a self-starting kind of dude. Like as far back as I can remember, it's been 5 a.m. Cryptic Flyer, you know what I mean? Just coming across years, mad consistency. So, you know, props to that, man. There are a lot of people who they showcase their talent, they get on with a label and they buzz up and they pop a little bit and then they're like, wow, I did all this work and I didn't really like go anywhere. It's like you've been happy with whatever the outcome is, but I'm going for it and I'm still doing it. Hence the like 30 albums you have. I don't know if it's that many. Did you give me a number? I don't remember you telling me what the number was at the end.
It's something, it's either 9, 10, or by the end of the year, it'll be like 11 or 12, yeah.
Nice, but
man. It's just, I really like writing music. Like, that just makes everything better for me. Like, it gets a lot of stuff just out of my head. Like, I feel clearer after I write, just, you know, stuff like that. I like writing all kind of songs. Like, there's some songs I write that I just won't put out, but you know, comedy stuff, just, I like to mix it up. And a lot of people are afraid to be funny. Actually, even a lot of people are afraid to fucking laugh, which is really weird to me.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause I know that you've met people who, because of the industry and the circle of people that we're both around, like, there's people who will find something funny, laugh because it's just a reaction, stop themselves from laughing, and go, "You stupid." And I like that shit. Just, I'm like, yo, it's okay to laugh, dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's okay to have a good time. Like,
I hear you. Yeah.
A lot of people in the hip hop shit, they're just like, no fun. We are gonna turn up. We're gonna say the word ratchet, Molly, sheesh, swag, and that's it. Like, it's like, all right, but you can have a good time while doing it too. You know, it's just that's my thing. Is like, I'm one of those people. Like you can ask a lot of people that know me, Crip, you know, Maddie Cypher, Ill, Razor Raps, a lot of people that I'm close with. Like, you can ask them, and like, I'm not one of those dudes that gets sad. I just don't. Like, earlier this year, my house was robbed for $5,000 studio equipment.
Oh no!
Well, I lost over 120 songs. They're like 3 computers.
Oh.
You know, $600 microphone, studio speakers. They took the fucking soundproofing off the walls. But you know what? Like, because I don't know who did it, really, what's the point of sitting around and moping? You know what I mean? Like, that shit's going to make absolutely nothing better. I'm not saying it didn't fucking suck. You know what I mean?
I'm like sad for you, man. If that happened to me, I'd die. I would be over.
Yeah, like I said, it wasn't fun. Like, I lost over 120 songs that I never put out like that I will never get back. It sucks, but you know what? Like, I just look at things of, I don't see the point of then being sad.
When did that happen to you?
That was earlier in the year, or it might have been the end of last. No, it couldn't have been the end of last. Yeah, it was earlier this year.
Yeah. Shit, man.
Yeah. I mean, but like I said, man, just shit happens. It is what it is. But I just, like I said, man, like, I'm not one of those dudes that gets down and gets depressed and makes an emo song about they stole my equipment. You know what I mean? Like, well, shit happens. You know what I mean? You move on. Like, so instead of recording at home, I started going and recording at a studio. You know, it's like,
yeah.
I still found a bunch of my show tracks on like old SD cards that weren't stolen, stuff like that. Like I said, man, it's just one of those, like, if you just stay in that rut, if you just stay stuck there, like, you're never going to move on. And like I said, I'm not saying it didn't suck. I'm not saying I wasn't pissed off.
I
but
hope that's not someone you know. That would kill me. That's the thing that would kill me, you know, is if you find out that that's somebody that you invited over. Yeah, stop on by, man, have a beer. We're going to hang out. We're going to record. Yeah, check out my equipment. You like it? Man, I've worked so hard to get all this stuff. And then they're just casing your place as you, like, hang out with it. That's what would kill me. That would make me not willing to have people in my house. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you. There is a situation with an old roommate and people that he had over the house, but there just straight up isn't anyone to, like, people have been questioned by me, but there's just no one, like, there's too many people involved to say it was one person. You know what I mean? And it's like, and plus it could have just been yeah, my boy over there's got a studio, and just that's just an innocent thing, and then, this dude's got a studio. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I hear you. Like, it was an unintentional, like, I mentioned it to somebody on accident, and now they're going to rob your house, and they didn't even know, so.
Exactly,
I hear you,
So,
man. You've got a really good attitude about it, though.
Yeah, it's just one of those, like, okay, you get mad about it, okay, you're pissed off about it, but until what point? You know what I mean? It's like, you gotta take that spot where you're just like, all right, yes, that happened. That sucked. Get it. Now, cool, we got to go do something else. Like, there's no point in dwelling on all the bad things.
Life's too short, man, and you can always earn some more money and buy some more shit. And the people who stole all your stuff, eventually they're going to get caught doing some shit they're not supposed to do, and they're going to get in some deep shit, and that's the circle of that they decided to walk onto. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I was telling somebody else the other day. It's like, this whole life is a river of, like, shit. I keep saying like. I gotta break that habit, man. But yeah, man, there's just another river of shit around the corner at all times. No matter what you do in life, Yeah,
man, things happen, but it's just that, like, you can either let those things destroy you or just treat it as, yep, that happened. And then, keep going and just...
Are you a comedy fan? Do you listen to stand-ups at all?
Yes, I do. I'm a big comedy fan. Like I said, that's why I'm releasing a comedy CD. It's not a stand-up comedy CD. It's a music comedy CD.
Yeah. That's cool.
People have told me, like, man, you should try the comedy. And, like, before I die, it's kind of on the bucket list. Like, yeah, man, I'd like to try to do a 10-minute, comedy set. And
I've been debating it for so long. I don't know. I'm a huge Louis C.K. fan. And, yeah, the reason why I asked is have you ever heard Louis C.K.'s bit about how, like, everything is just going to be shit one day anyway? Like, the best case scenario for getting married is that a successful marriage is one of you dies. You know what I mean? Yeah. Look, everybody...
I haven't heard much of his stuff. Like, I honestly haven't... Some of his stuff that I heard, it didn't connect with me, but, like, I need to sit down and watch, like, one of his specials or something like that, because people do tell me that he's funny, but, like, it just, like, I've only seen him in a couple of things, like, he did some sit-down interview where I think it was, like, Jerry Seinfeld, him, Chris Rock, and somebody else, and, like, I saw that, but I don't think that was really, like, his forte to shine, So
right.
I gotta watch, like, one of his stand-up specials and
yeah,
shit
give
like
him
that,
a shot, man. I've seen him live twice. To me, he's hilarious, but I like dark humor. It entertains me to go to the dark side. I don't know. That's kind of him. So
I'm gonna have to give him a fair shot sometime. Definitely. But yeah, no, like my I like a lot of inappropriate humor, shit like that. Like even some of my comedy songs, people don't even think that they are comedy songs. Like there's a song on the new CD, Say Something Else, plug, available for free, artofhiphop.com. I wrote a song. And it's from it's about the white kid that everybody knows. For lack of a better word, it's about the wigger. It's about that kid that wears North Carolina blue jeans.
That's racist.
And like, of course it is, yes. And believe me, because anytime somebody says the word black, if you're white, it's racist automatically.
Oh, yeah, of course. You can't point out that somebody's black in America. That's wrong.
But the song is called I Wish I Was Black. And
you edgy motherfucker, you. That's awesome, though.
You know, there's a video going after and all that, but it's called "I Wish I Was Black," and it's from that first person stance of that white kid that wears do-rags. Like, remember when Eminem signed 50 Cent and just somehow he thought he had to wear a do-rag too?
Yeah,
like, it's about,
I do remember being embarrassed for Eminem back then.
Yeah, and like, I'm not bringing up him. It's not about him. It's about that kid. Like, everybody knows that kid. Like, that white kid that either they're friends with or they see, but like, it's that white kid who says the N-word. It's that white kid who thinks like, I have to do this because it's what black people do. It's what I think black people do.
Right. I'm trying to fit into the box of somebody else's idea of what that is.
Yeah. It's like, you know, people don't understand me. I was born the wrong color. It's that kid. You know, like,
I was born the wrong color. Oh man,
yeah.
I've met people like that.
I wrote a song about that, and like, I think it's hilarious. A bunch of my black friends have heard it. They think it's hilarious. Like, I got a good amount of my black friends that are going to be in the music video and beat me up in the music video. Like, it's gonna, like, to me, that, like, that's just shit that's funny. The thing that people are like so uncomfortable about, which is race. Like, to me, that shit is hilarious because I just don't get, like, man, like, really, like, somebody's skin color is different from you and you hate it. Like, I dealt with older racist people that I just, like, they're just a different species to me. I don't get it. Like, even like, there's people that look at me like you should not be rapping. And to me, rap isn't a I'm trying to be black thing. It's not I'm trying to be a different race thing. All it is to me is a form of communication.
Right.
Like, singing is a form of communication. I can't sing. I wish somebody would tell J. Cole. I wish somebody would tell Drake. They cannot fucking sing. They're not good at it. Me, I have, like, knowledge of self where I understand I can't sing. So, like, what I wish I could do is sing, like, old school R&B classic shit like Teddy Pendergrass and Al Green and stuff like that. That's the type of music I wish I could make. I can't make that music. I can't sing. So I put my feelings and, you know, anger and comedy and everything else into rap because I can do that. And it's just a form of communication. But still, when you tell some people that that's what you do, it's immediate, like, oh, you want to be black. And I'm like,
yeah. They just, people don't understand that this is an art form. And it's so weird. It's just so weird to me that people don't see this as an art form. It totally is. You can bring up such amazing ideas through it and tell awesome stories, you know, explain things different ways. It's just endless what you can do with it.
Yeah, I just look at it as it's a method of communication. Like, I would never be angry at somebody for speaking Spanish because I can't do it. You know, like,
I heard a really funny multi. I can't remember who said it the other day, but it made me laugh, and it made me, when I heard it, it made me go, I really love hip hop when I heard it, and it was a battle rhyme. Motherfucker said, panoramic banana hammock.
Yeah,
and I don't know, man. It just made me go, I fucking love hip-hop for the shit like that. I just love fucking the weirdness of it, you know? Whoever's mind, you know, created that, put it down, and then said it to another person to make them look stupid. That's great.
Yeah. Nobody in country music is going to drop that. You know what I mean? Like, that's still...
Yeah, seriously, man.
But yeah, like I said, man, I just look at it as, it's just another method of getting out your message. It's just a method of communication. It doesn't mean, like... It doesn't mean I want to be a different color than I am. It doesn't mean I want to be a different race. It doesn't mean that I'm pretending I'm from the hood. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't mean any of that stuff. It's just how I choose to express what I do. It's through this form, you know, of poetry and rhyme. It's all that it is. But like I said, there's some people who believe different, and that's fine. Everyone's got their, you know, own opinion and different ways of looking at it.
Have you debated doing any rap battles at all, or is that just not for you? Or
no, it's just not for me. It's just a
it's fun. It's fun if you don't get an opponent that takes it too seriously. That's when it's fun. You know what I mean? I've been in situations where I'm battling somebody who's like, they think their career's on the line. You know what I mean? So they really actually don't like you, and then you're in this really uncomfortable position. I don't like that shit. But I just had a compliment battle with my buddy Miller. I told him, I hope your mother lives a very long and healthy life. You know what I mean? That kind of shit's fun, and I think me and him are eventually going to do a bad bar battle. You know what I mean? Just bars that aren't good. Just use them.
I am really a fan of bad bars. Like, I try to make the best music possible, but I listen to some of the worst music possible.
Oh,
like,
yeah? What do you listen to?
I love bad rap music. I really do. And like I said, I'm not the say-all, be-all of what's good or bad, but, like, I really do love bad rap music. But, no, to answer your question, the battle rapper thing just isn't for me. I love watching it. Like, I'm, the people at iBattle, they're throwing a show September 14th, I believe it is.
Yeah, man. You going to be there?
Yeah, I bought my ticket yesterday from Logic, and because I just want to see Daylight versus City Towers. I mean, there's, of course, plenty of other talented cats on the bill, but I just think that battle is going to be, amazing. But me personally, the thing, too, where if people can do it, it's good for them. But I couldn't write that many bars for somebody else to use once. And, like, yes, it'll be, on YouTube forever and played forever, but I just...
Well, are you a freestyle MC? You seem more about the pen game. You know what I mean? Are you, because when I'm in the ring, it's kind of like a balance between, like, freestyling and written stuff. Like, sometimes I'll just write 4 bars out, and I'll be like, I'm totally going to use that. I don't know when or where, but this is what I'm going to say to this kid. And then I have to pull it out of my hat, and... it's kind of like a mix and mash of, like, 4-bar stanzas for me. That's how I do it. Like, some people sit and they, like, write a whole verse and then they memorize that verse. But you're so prolific, man. I think you would kill if you wanted to do it, I mean, the thing about battle rap that kind of sucks is you kind of have to take your lumps like a man. Like, I have an idea about myself that I'm a really good MC, and then battle rap, the reason why I do it is because I'm reminded... Yeah, you're not really shit, bro. You need to work on your craft more. So after every battle I have, win or lose, I'm always I don't know, man. Like, there's something about doing that afterwards I feel like it makes me a better artist. And part of me is like, everybody should do this for that. But then, I used to have that perspective of like, like the best basketball players don't only shoot 3-pointers. You know what I mean? That's kind of like why. But everybody's different too. And this is art. This isn't basketball. So I always gotta remind myself of that. But I think you should kill, man. I think you should give it a shot, dude. Like, you have way better command of crowds than most of these motherfuckers. I really think you could do well if you wanted.
Like I say, it's just, I don't know. It's just not something I'm interested in. I would never want to be pigeonholed into that, like, the battle rapper can't make music type thing. And like I said, I'm just really more concentrated on the music side and putting on shows. And like I said, I really respect everyone that does it. I enjoy it. I enjoy watching it. But just for me, it's really not for me. But like a bunch of my close friends even do it. Like, Donnie Menace, James Joyce, Ill, obviously. He's a beast at it. And, I like to watch them. I like to watch what they do with it.
Yo, Menace is a beast, man. He just, he releases that anger. That guy's like an Incredible Hulk when he steps into that ring. He's just amazingly aggressive in a good way. He knows how to focus that in onto his opponent. But, man, we got about 2 minutes left if you want to start, thinking about wrapping it up, man. Where can people check you out, and what do you have coming up? Do you have any shows you want to plug or anything, or get out there?
Yeah, I'll just say to hit me up on Twitter at TheReal5AM. Hit me up. My website that goes to my Bandcamp for all my music is www.5amhiphop.com. Like I said, I have a bunch of CDs up there. You can download them all for free. What else? Instagram, 5amhiphop. Shows coming up. I'll only say if you're in the New Haven area, September 6th, I'm doing another show at PAX on 212.
Oh, so you and me are competing the same night, sir?
It's a battle. I'm pretty sure we have beef now.
Oh, but yeah.
No, if you're in the Hartford area, definitely hit up Ratchet Show. If you're in the New Haven area and you want to stop by mine,
or do something ballsy and go to both of them and then tell us you did it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I gotta check you, man. I haven't crossed paths with you at all this year, I don't think. So we gotta get up. I gotta check something that you do. I wanted to go to your release party, but 2 kids now, man. Two of them.
Yeah,
So
definitely a struggle. I know what you're saying because Razor Raps goes through the same thing. He has 2 kids, and it's a struggle for even us to, I'm glad we work together because it'd be rough to even see each other. But there's the September 6th show at Pact. Me, Razor Raps, the Spider Bite Records are doing their own showcase there. That's Anonymous, Ill, Maddie Cypher, and Anthropophagus. Lady Rock is playing that. Jehan Nostra is playing that, and I'm forgetting someone, but
it always happens, man. It always happens.
Real quick, just after that, September 21st, me and Maddie Cypher have a release party at Anna Liffey's in New Haven. That is a bunch of other people on the show, but like I said, that's for our CD that is called Completely Disrespectful. Me and Maddie Cypher did a full length. We have beats on there by C-Lamps. Just a lot from Jedi Matrix is on there, Apathy's on there, Diabolic's on there. It's a real dope CD.
Yeah, that project's going to be hype, man. That's going to be a dope project. Like, just from the names and it. Maddie Cypher knows what he's doing, man. I'm hoping this Pace One thing fucking works out soon. I got to hit that guy up. But what song of yours do you want to play for the podcast? It's not going to go out live right now because I'd have to dig it up. But for the podcast version that's available on iTunes when you subscribe. And check out the artofhiphop.net, by the way, where there will be all the links for 5 a.m.'s, music and everything. What song do you want included?
Wow. Let's do the title track. There's song number 5 on the CD. It's called Say Something Else. Let's do that one. Why not?
All right, 5. Hey, thanks a lot, man, and we'll be checking you soon, man. All right?
No doubt. Thank you, man. I'll speak to you soon.
All right, peace.
All right, bye.
I'm a monster, a beast, the kind of call I'm a wet. Breathe too close to my people, see if you get shot. Grieve with your parents while preparing the death plot. 5 a.m. I touch a pen, murk it with headshots. Drop to your knees, MCs, respect. I got a couple motherfuckers out there don't meet checks. Yo, the only thing I'll ever say about my ex, I lost the only girl in the world to blow me best. I guess shame don't exist, so my heavy flow's bitten like a bitch on a rag. Skinny dipping with sharks swimming, cinnamon's not sweet. Hip-hop's not dead, you fuckers only drink a Hennessy because pot dead. Smack you with a hammer till your cranium top split. The man who honest man instead of hating and pop shit. Crotches obnoxious, thinking you goons, I slap you with a lamb steak off the grill in my moons. Oh shit, talkers better stay to they self. I'm on fire, no debate, the hottest labels are melt. No desire why you stay a slave and pray to the wealth. This is 5, motherfucker, better say something else. So afraid of lame, ashamed of yourself. Know the game these fakers they creating haters for help. Bet your lady Brassy AM name and play with herself. This is 5, motherfucker, better say something else. I'm on another one, I wanna run across this shit. Pimp lover, had your mother sucking off and dick. Box cutter, cut up on you and across your lips. I see the fun they got and motherfuckers talking shit. Pistol packers slinging crack if that we don't believe. You like the yapping, flapping out of snatch, so deceitful. Please, boo a lady, even lie to me twice. I pull a big pun and pistol with the shit out my wife. Ciphers get blown apart, the shoulder sober paw. See if a clone is caught a roll up on them. Something in they molars till they soda paws. Hold them so you soft them harder than watching no one land. You sound retarded when talking like dropping over stand. Cock swallow or follow where most focus stand. Get your face froze like snow blowing a potent cram. It's hard to hold a plan when every verse is murking you. So if you slit your wrist to this, grip and slit it vertical. Shit talkers better stay to they self. I'm on fire, no debate, the hottest labels are melt. No desire why you stay a slave and pray to the wealth. This is 5, motherfucker, better say something else. So afraid of lame, ashamed of yourself. Know the game these fakers they creating haters for help. Bet your lady Brassy AM name and play with herself. This is 5, motherfucker, better say something else. Yeah, I'm one dimensional, I'm black on verses. Y'all can't convince me of different. You fuckers whack on purpose. Sprinkle crack on curses. The people snap off churches with these to match all searches.